2, 3, 4, a little higher if you can, 5, 6,
Here we go.
7. Okay, you go get a basketball. These boys will join you in a minute.
Give a young child the choice of sitting or getting out and being active, and chances are they'll pick this.
I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just...
And yet there is a frightening epidemic spreading through the ranks of our children. Nationally, from grades K to 12, 1 in 5 kids are overweight or obese. And more than ever, children are reacting negatively to the stresses of violence, including bullying and not feeling safe, sometimes at home and sometimes at school.
Children are our most precious resource, and we have to do everything we can to make sure that they are healthy and they are safe and in secure environments so that they learn. You know, I know from firsthand experience, being a poor kid from a poor family, that ultimately dropped out of school, and a lot of that because an unstable family, an unstable support system, not having food you need. And we lose a great deal of potential in our children when we can't nurture them through all of those trials and tribulations.
So great is the link between academic achievement and health and safety issues that the district, city, and state regulations are now in place that require schools to develop comprehensive health and safety plans. And at the federal level, it is no longer optional for schools to come up with plans to address health and safety issues.
It's a mandate with this policy. Any school that receives federal funds for school breakfast or lunch, or both, that they must comply with this public law, this policy, which says you must establish a wellness policy in your school, meaning you need...
Dr. Sue Hapkirk and the staff at TUSD's Comprehensive Health Education Department say most schools may already be meeting the requirements. Schools just have to coordinate efforts and perhaps add a few new people to existing school councils or school committees. Her department is here to help you meet the local, state, and federal requirements.
When everyone's on the same page, when you have food services, health office, and counseling office, the principal, the secretary, the custodians, everyone at that school site, and then even some outside agencies that come in and provide different services for us. When it's a coordinated effort, again, the end result will be a positive, well-rounded child that produces high academic achievement and will be prepared for later on in life, whether we go into college or technical school or just life in general.
Take a look at the components of a coordinated school health program. Chances are your school already has many of these components, although they may not be connected. Putting a coordinated school health program model in place will maximize effective staff communication, collaboration, and efficiency to make a school-wide and lasting impact on our youth.
If you exercise, you're exercising your mind, your brain, and it makes you a lot healthier.
It is a team approach, and if done right, it can make a measurable difference in the academic success of every child in your school.
A child who is not properly prepared physically, unfortunately, isn't able to concentrate as well as a child who is prepared physically, both with food, with nutrition, with good health habits, exercise included. And the children who do get an opportunity to exercise in school have a better opportunity to learn. Their minds are better prepared.
Because you have like all these things in your head, and it helps you think more, and it helps you challenge your brain.
I can learn, and I actually pay attention.
This class also helps me relax throughout the week, so I'm not as stressed doing my homework.
I watch students come in to my classroom full of anger, very stressed out, very unmotivated. As I have chatted with the other teachers that have my students after yoga, they have remarked to me over and over again that students go from falling asleep in class, failing their class, arguing in their classes, that their perspective on life has been transformed.
Coming up with a comprehensive wellness plan is not just for students. All over TUSD, teachers, staff, and administrators are joining in on the idea that when you feel healthy, you do your job better.
There's a competition going between the principal and the assistant principal.
Oh!
And he lost! Good job. You lose? You lost?
I lost a half.
Good job.
At Gridley Middle School, being a big loser is a big deal. Losing weight, that is, and getting healthy. There are 7 teams made up of teachers and staff, and each week's progress is carefully charted.
Decided I wanted to make a change, that I wanted to get control of myself and my life. And
Kim Hicks has been an inspiration to so many at this school. Between last year's competition and this year's, Kim has lost more than 90 pounds, and she started training to run in a marathon. The kids see a side benefit. They say now that teachers are exercising, eating, and sleeping better and losing weight, they seem to be, well, nicer.
Teachers, when they get more sleep and they have eaten healthier, they are so much more fun to talk to and get to know.
You are a much-needed role model to students and staff.
So when we coordinate our efforts, teachers are more able to produce a more productive and efficient and effective educational program for our students.
Just as important is for them to know that it should be and can be fun as far as being in control of what they eat, and that physical activity can and should be fun.
It's important to keep exercising your whole life because when you get older, you want to feel healthy and not get sick.
Not only start at this age to become more physically active and more in control of what they eat, but it's something that they will adapt and take with them throughout their life.
It is a plan where everyone wins.
When you only got 100 years to live.